Hey guys, TSW here, going to go through my UI, going to go through every add-on one by one, as well as there is the downloadable link in the description if you want to download my UI from WoW interface, so yeah, have fun downloading that. I may follow up this video with a how to install for those of you who are struggling to install it, but if you follow the guidelines on our website you should be able to figure it out. If not, leave a comment below and I'll perhaps do a video about how to install it next. Okay, so starting from the top, we're going to go straight to AtlasLoot. I'm going to do this really quickly because the previous time, just trying to record this, it took 23 minutes, so I've sped up quite a bit, hopefully. Okay, we've got AtlasLoot here. You can select any expansion, any instance, any boss. You can see all the loot it drops, factions, PvP, crafting, all sorts of the cool stuff like that. It's really good add-on for knowing what you want ahead of the time. We've got an add-on as well called Bubblicious, which basically means that when I'm spamming like this, when the big text's being shown, it spreads it out all as like nice one big line, making it easier for you to read. We've also got ButtonFacade, which I can do BF4, BF, and you can see that my action bars at the bottom middle are changing what's zoomed. We've got default, but I go for dream layout. You can get a million more of these, really useful for making your buttons look easier to see, and also to make them look nice as well. We've got CVH viewport as well, which increases the viewport or changes the viewport so you can see more to your left and to your right at the expense of getting some black bars on your screen. Really good for awareness in certain encounters. We've got GatherMate as well, which basically records which locations you are at when you are surveying or mining. We've also got Nutty War Announce, which says when I'm using my cooldowns, like shield wall there, and when it comes off cooldown, last stand. Just really nice for the other raid members to see when you're using cooldowns. Instead of having to announce them all the time, you can change where they are announced to, whether that be customizable channels or raid warnings or whatever. Really good add-on for that. We've got Pratt as well, which is the chat add-on here. Just simplifies it and also means you can copy and paste what's been previously said in the channels. Really good. We've also got Quartz, which is the cast bar add-on, which is really good for tracking when not only yourself as casting and what MS you're at, but also your target, and really easy to interrupt when you've got a nice big bar in front of you. It also tells you whether or not it's interruptible. Got a Rating Buster, which is the add-on which shows you your the figures you will get from the rating. See my hand enchant, 65 mastery rating. That effectively gives me 0.36 mastery. Same for the parry. I have 90 parry rating on those hands. That gives me 0.41% extra parry, which is nice to have an add-on that tells you that without having to work it out yourself or see what it looks like beforehand or whatever. What else we got? We've got a recount in the bottom right telling me how much damage I've done. Is this? Yep, damage I've done. DPS, friendly fire, healers, interrupts, all that stuff. I can click on myself now and get my capture out of the way. Look on shield stand, for instance. I hit 67% of the time, crit 17% of the time, get parried that percent, miss that percent, dodge that percent, blah 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 blah. And you can look at all my different moves, everyone in the raid, all the interrupts, all the heals, really good. You can also get graphs as well, which display visually the DPS and the damage taken and all the other stuff in between. We've got Citrina buff frames, which is this add-on. Move this out of the way. Shows all my buffs, all my debuffs, all my procs, all my sunders, all the debuffs that I need to be worried about on the boss, whether that be Thunderclap, Demo Shout, Demo Roar, and all the equivalents from all the other classes. We've got Silver Dragon, which is an add-on for tracking, and well, not so much tracking but finding the rare spawn mobs. Basically what it does is you got to go into data management and import data. It's just imported 438 rare mobs. Whenever it finds any of those mobs in its cache files, or if you target it, or if it's noticed at all by the add-on, it scans like every second or 3 seconds, whatever. And it'll notify you of when there's a rare spawn nearby, and it'll come up with its picture, and you can click it and it'll target it. A lot of the time it's out of targeting range, showing you just how far away these mobs are, and it detects them really nicely with the cache files. It's a really cool add-on. Got Skinner, which is the add-on for changing all the default skins and texture. Just then you saw when I got my achievements up, it's a really good demonstration. It normally is yellow, you saw it was yellow for a split second and then it goes to black. You can change all the different textures of all the you know, features of World of Warcraft. All the default textures can be changed into something, you know, looking a little bit nicer. What else do we have? We've got ACP, which is a really good add-on. If you've ever been in a raid and people have been wanting to relog for add-ons, and you know, after every single fight, ACP is a really good add-on, which means that you don't have to relog. All it does is reload your UI. You can enable and disable any add-on you want that's installed on your computer, and yeah, it's a really good add-on. A must-have if you care about your interface at all, or you're having issues with add-ons, especially on patch day. Try add-ons that don't work, disable them, disable 1 or disable 2. Really nice add-on. Also got Auctioneer, which is the add-on for pricing up items on your auction. Basically what it does is it'll scan. You want to scan for, I'd say, 2 to 3 weeks, and you get these percentages on the right hand side. The more you scan, the more regularly and frequently you scan, the more reliable these numbers will be. You want to do it preferably once a day. What it does is it'll give you a price. So the average price is 100% for all the items. So these cloth legs are going for 22% cheaper than normal, meaning that you could potentially buy them and the average price is 100%. So if you sell it for the average price being 100%, you could potentially make yourself a 22% profit. And these this neck here is going for 47% more expensive than it should be going. So basically, you don't really want to be buying that. That person selling that could potentially make a decent profit because he's selling it more than it's worth, according to the scans which I've scanned over the past few weeks. What else do we have? We have Align, which is really nice add-on / Align, which gives you a grid in your entire screen, making it nice to find the center location and change where your make it symmetrical, make sure everything's evenly spread, all your add-ons are not all over the place, and generally speaking it's for making sure that things are symmetrical and all good like that. We've got KG panels, which is the mod I use for these sexy little textures at the bottom. What you do is you go to your art library, you import the background, or where do we go? What am I doing? We are going to art library. Yeah, it's not coming up with new stuff. Oh, never mind. My bad. What you want to do is go to art library. You can import the artwork name. You basically put that in with 1x being whatever the title of the image is. Make sure it's a TJ file. You can see there that image is called bottom, and it's a TJ file, so it's .tj. And then you'll get yourself a panel. You see here the active panels. I have the bottom left one here. I can change the texture to something really disgusting in colour. I can change it back to what it was. It was smoke loads, and yeah, that's how you change the textures. You can resize them, move them, and all sorts. That's a really cool add-on. And yeah, now I'm going to cut to some extra film and show you the other add-ons which are more visually shown. We have BloodSurge, which makes a sound whenever you have a slam proc. Here now. We've got Archeology Helper, which when you are scanning at a site, it'll display this little interface where you click the red dot if there's a red scan, yellow if it's yellow, and green if it's green. You have to line up your character facing whichever way the scan is facing. So you basically, that the archaeology find, the dig, is going to be where these things overlap. So basically it reduces the guessing work that's involved. It'll give you definite locations of where it can be, and until you finally find it. So it just eliminates excess areas where the dig site can be. I've got Pitbull, which is my unit frame add-on. You can see myself, my target of target, and in the top left my all the people that are ranked as main tanks. Basically you have your raid leader or your raid assist, right click your players and promote them to main tank. This is really good for tracking your tanks. With my UI you can see the buffs, debuffs, their HP, their targets and their targets of targets. Really good for tracking your tanks, seeing how much health they're on, seeing what debuffs they're on, seeing when you need to taunt, etc, etc. Really good add-on. Time to die is in the middle top. This estimates how long, based on your raid DPS, it'll take for you to kill the target. Really good for 5% boss encounters when more ads spawn. If you know the boss is going to die in 10 seconds, you don't need to kill the ads. Whereas if you know the boss is going to take another 45 seconds and the ads are going to be a real issue, you can call to kill the ads. We've got Spell Alert, which is a really good add-on, mostly for PvP, but really good in PvE as well. Basically it tells you what spells are incoming. You don't even have to be targeting the mob. You can be targeting yourself, AFK, looking at the sky, and it'll tell you there's a frostbolt coming, so you can self-let it or change what you're doing. We've got Grid, which is the raid. What's it called? Like the raid display, shows everyone in the raid. See what HP is on, what debuffs they're on, if they're soulstone, etc, etc. We've got Bigwigs as well, which is the boss mods. Not really configured very nicely in the video. They are more, fewer gaps in the actual download, because this is old footage. We've got Omen in the bottom right, fairly standard threat meter. Tells you how much threat you're doing, how much other people are going to do before they overtake you. Got boss alt bar as well, which is really nice for fights like Onyxia, where they've got weird energy lightning stuff, and basically what they'll do is tell you how much they've got, as opposed to having to focus herb or do any other stuff like that. It does it all for you. We've also got Postal as well, which is the last add-on I'm going to cover. When you go to your post box, it'll mean you can open up everything at once, and you can send mail to people more easily without having to fumble around with the spelling names or adding people to friends list just to get instant mail name access. Okay, and that's been my UI. Please favourite the UI on wowandface.com and like this video so more people can find this UI if they enjoy it. If you like the video, I like the UI, please favourite the video. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'll be doing some more videos later. Hopefully I'm doing my warrior tank guide at the moment, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to be notified of when that comes out. And also I'm pretty much guildless at the moment, so if there are any guilds doing hard mode progression, preferably the EU servers. So if you're in a guild that need a warrior tank and you're doing hard mode progression, give me a personal message or leave a comment on the end of this video and I'll get back to you. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.